Okay, let's get more now from Jonathan Broughton. He's in London and he is managing director at Warshire Consulting. Thanks so much for being with us, Jonathan. I mean, first, yeah, you heard what our reporter concluded there, but do you think, what Facebook is doing actually helps to stop the spread of dangerous conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I have to compliment your video. It was actually extremely informative and had a lot of great information in it. So, the background has been done. Whether Facebook's actions will serve to stop this, absolutely not. As your own video pointed out, this is now spread over a vast array of different social networks, different message boards. Vast numbers of ways of spreading this information are now being used. The reduction in the output by banning this on Facebook will certainly reduce the spread and reduce the frequency that information can be transferred, but it will not stop that boat has sailed.
So, I mean, how do social media companies actually rein in, dangerous posts? Also when people believe that there is truth to them and that they are being censored by these media giants, they think, why can Mark Zuckerberg tell me what I'm allowed to say and effectively believe? And then Facebook, on the other hand, doesn't really want to be branded the morality police, do they?
Absolutely not. Look, I think first off, I should state that I believe that Facebook and companies like them do want to tackle these issues. They're bad for their brand and they're bad for business. But of course, some of the solutions that we're talking about are also bad for the brand and bad for the business, and bad for the interactions on social media to start with. So effectively, one of the main problems is that the way that the algorithms are designed generates kind of a sort of positive feedback loop around controversial posts. Now, different social media platforms have approached this in a few different ways. So Twitter, for example, now flag misinformation with a misinformation banner. That's not always helpful because the post stays there. And if you are vulnerable to these kinds of conspiracy theories in the first place, you're quite likely to then just ignore that banner. Reddit, actually one of the places that shut down the QAnon community back in 2017, so really reactive, have one of the sort of more elegant community-based solutions, which is very simple. They have a downvote system. So if a post in a community is bad or it misinforms, the people using that community have the option to downvote it. So this means that controversial posts, misinformation, are moderated by the community and fundamentally receive less attention to begin with. However, this also means they get less traffic overall. So if you're trying to grow your audience figures for ad impressions, rolling that out across the entirety of your network can again be bad for business.
Right. And the scary thing is, I mean, QAnon is not alone. I'm not sure when we've ever seen so many people be so open and kind of unashamed of believing in truly absurd scenarios. I mean, a satanic cult that caters to child traffickers and pedophiles out of a pizza shop that exists really to stop Donald Trump. What kind of times are we actually living in?
It's I think endemic of the way that information is now so easy to access and to spread in the first place. So I mean, US politics has a strong history going right back to the 1820s, I believe, of conspiracy theories interfering in elections. And for the most part, these were used for one purpose, which is to shut down a single candidate. So spread a theory around some one person that's a bit ridiculous, get lots of people to repeat it. That's your conspiracy theory, and you defame someone. But you do it diffusely, so it can't come back. So a long history of that. The problem with QAnon is it's kind of set that up for a modern age. So it's set that up, but it's using noise, not a single message to do so. So at its core, you're absolutely right. The message is ridiculous and somewhat unbelievable. But QAnon is also extremely good at pulling in a range of other conspiracy theories and sort of using them as well. And it really muddies the waters when, one, you're trying to work out what is a QAnon post because it doesn't link to that central message, and also who is posting it. Because it's now so diffuse, you can't just target one person and ban their account. It's being propagated by the people who've now been taken in by that.
Okay, Jonathan Broughton, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.